When I got the results of the biopsy and the MRI scan, it showed a mass in my stomach. It was probably the whole length of my pelvic floor, so it was in between my womb and my bladder and my bowel. It turned out that I had a Ewing sarcoma tumour. This is typically bone cancer, but mine was in the soft tissue in between those organs. You can't rationalise your feelings, it's just all a bit of a mess, just spinning round in your head the word cancer over and over again.
Just looking at Charlotte as she got the recognition of what I'd been told, seeing her cry, and then suddenly she just, after about 5 minutes of a couple more questions, got up out of the room and said she couldn't take it. As her dad, you just can't believe it.
I just broke down. I was in the car park on the phone to my boyfriend. I remember ringing him up and just saying, you know, James, it's cancer. I was scared that I was going to lose my relationships. I was scared that I was going to lose who I was. I was scared that I was going to die.
I was awaiting a phone call from my dad. He phoned me and told me to come home straight away, and I just instantly knew that something was wrong. I came home and he was stood at the end of the drive and he looked at me and just said that it's cancer.
I was just in my room and I was sat on my bed and my sister just came in and we just sat and cried. She just held me and that was it, we just cried. Coming to terms with it, I think going onto the ward made a massive difference. I was on Ward 94, the Teenage Cancer Trust ward, and I saw young people like me with cancer. Obviously they looked different, the hair had already fallen out, but the thing that I remember was that they were happy and they were still smiling. To me, the two didn't equate, like you couldn't be happy and have cancer. And I think that that's when I really came to terms with things, and I knew that I was ill, but I knew that I was going to be okay. You know, it was a place where I could relax. It was a place where they looked after me. They really are just amazing at what they do. They're so well trained at administering all the chemotherapy and just dealing with teenagers, just people, young people that are going through cancer. It's essentially a youth club. You know, you take away the treatment, you take away the fact that everyone has cancer, that we're all bald and attached to drips, then it's just essentially a group of friends hanging out, and that's what it felt like. I mean, unfortunately, some of them aren't here anymore, and a few that I know are coming to the end of their lives as well. But it is a place full of happiness at times, and a place where you build very close friendships. And a place that you lose friendships as well. The Teenage Cancer Trust, they show you that the stuff that cancer can't destroy. It can't destroy your faith or, you know, your friendship or your love. It can't really take away your happiness if you choose not to let it. Being back at university is absolutely amazing. I'm finally thinking about my future because I've been allowed to think about my future now because I'm in remission. It just feels really good to be back to normality, really. Me here talking to you now, telling you my story is my way of giving back. I mean, unfortunately, I'm not in the position where I can physically run a marathon. However, saying that, my dad and my sister are both running the marathon on my behalf this year, which is absolutely amazing, for Teenage Cancer Trust. But I wanted to give something back, and this is my way and my opportunity. The Teenage Cancer Trust supported me through the hardest time of my life. There's young people out there today that need that same support, so please make a donation. Text TOGETHER to 70500 to donate £3.